Hello everyone, Omi here. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be playing a few different type of Sporcles, and I'm going to do a few quick fire ones in this specific video. I enjoyed doing the first one, so I thought we'd do some quick fires. If there's anything specific that you want to see in terms of long form, then let me know. Right, okay, let's get started then. Let's get underway. We've got a 5-minute one and we're going to be guessing, I believe, the Formula 2 liveries from 2023 and which driver car it belongs to. So let's get started. Right, 23, that's Correa, and that would be Van Amersfoort. Do we have to get the driver or the team? Okay, now that's Cordial, and that's the Invicta. I'm going with drivers, but I guess for the sake of the video, technically you guys can see I'm correct, even if this doesn't say that. I don't know what I'm meant to be writing. Is it? Oh no, it's the teams. Okay, go back. Right, let me try again. So that's Van Amersfoort, obviously, but I've told you that's Correa. Guess you guys can have that information. That is the Invicta of Cordial. This is on 2023, so I'm just memorizing the I just know the liveries like that. ART, of course. Okay, come on, I got the other two correct. Don't even try and lie to me. But that's Porcher, obviously. Okay, VAR. Okay, cool. It's literally an Invicta car, though. Would it not be Would it not be classified as Invicta at the time, even though that's the sponsoring? Would it? I mean, it's still got Virtuosi, doesn't it? How do I spell it? Right. I guess it has got more of the Virtuosi livery. Invicta Virtuosi, there you go. Happy? Right, that's the Rodin. Or, well, Carlin at the time. Yeah, it's being very specific. Prema. That's Behrman. The other one. So this one, where have we gone? Okay, I've not got time to. Right, that's Boschong though, but that's Campos. That's Leclerc and that's Dams. That's great. That's MP and that's Deruvla. That is Hadjar and that is High Tech. And of course, for someone like me, the teams are like that. So I'm also telling you the driver. 70. Okay, well that's of course PHM at the time. That would be, but AIX now. And the 17. Who did they have driving for them last year? Who did they have driving for them last year? Of course, we can't do this number 8 because there's no image. So technically, I'm going to get 10 out of 11. But we've done this 5-minute quiz with 2 minutes to spare. But you know, I simply cannot guess this one because I can't see the image. Right, I want to guess though the driver of the PHM car. That's the next bit of challenge that we'll do. Who drove? Right, okay, so in that season, you would have had. Remember, Josh Mason did around. You had Brad Benavides doing it. Okay, so Brad Benavides. Cool, Brad Benavides. I don't think. I'm trying to think which AIX was. Okay, I'm gonna go for a wild guess, and that's Benavides, but I might be wrong. Let me double check. PHM F2 2023. Yeah, so Roy Nissani and Brad Benavides, that's the ones I thought. It was 17, wasn't it? Yep, I got it correct. It's Brad Benavides. And technically, I even said Josh Mason, even though, you know, it was Mason who replaced Benavides. Okay, well, that's it. That's this quiz done. 5 minutes and we have perfectly guessed the F2 livery. Okay, we are into the next part of this quickfire, and I am going to be guessing all 22 F2 drivers of the 2023 season. We've even got I don't even need driver nationality, but I guess we've got it. So, Hauger. And then that was Deruvula, the next one. Then you had Maloney. And then alongside him, you had Fittipaldi. Then you have ART, and that's Martins. And Porcher. Then we've got Prema. Prema this season, 2023, had Vesti and Behrman. Hightech had Crawford, and they had Hadja. Dams had Iwasa, and they had Leclerc. Invicta, they had Duran. Kind of the time where they were also still virtuosi. They had Duran, and then they had Cordial. Then PHM, Nissani, and Benavides. Trident had Stanek, and they alongside. Why's my brain gone blank? Okay, first time our brain's gone blank. We've got so much time for this, and we already got 17 out of 22. My brain's gone blank as to who Trident had. It's gone for me for a second. Oh, Novalak. I did think it was Novalak, but for some the French threw me off because I'm like, is Novalak really French? Is Novalak actually really French? I've forgotten because I've not commentated on him for years. Yeah, he's French and Swiss. We usually mean, yeah, that's what threw me off. Okay, Van Amersfoort then had Verschoor, and they had Correa. How do I spell it? I can't. Campos then had Miney. Can't spell today. And alongside him they had Boschong. And that is all 22 in about a few minutes time. All done. There you go. All the way down. Lovely. And that is the next part of this quickfire done. And it is time now to guess Formula 2 2022. The grid. We're going to guess the grid. Right. Here we go. Play quiz. Now, this one's a bit tricky because we've got to guess the drivers who filled in as well, and we've got about 7 minutes to do so. So, this is 2022. So, you had Hauger, and you had Deruvula. Virtuosi Racing 2022. I think it was Cordial still. Oh no, sorry, he was with VAR. But that's the thing, we can just guess F2 drivers and they'll end up. Like, there you go. You had Lawson. Actually, I'm never going to go team myself, I'm just going to quick fire it. Because I know a lot of the drivers that were racing back then, so why bother with that approach? Did Leclerc fill in for a round at the end of the season? No. Okay. This was 2022, so I think Correa filled in at the end of the year, didn't he? He did. Correct. Trident. Verschoor. Did Stanek do a round at the end of the year? No. Did Novalak? Because we've just done 2023, it's confusing me. Right, yeah, Novalak did. ART had Porcher. And this is the year that he was alongside Vesti. And then Armstrong was on this grid. Who did Dams have 2022? Oh, Iwasa and Nissani. And apparently they had another driver as well. It's gonna be hard to think. Oh yeah. Roberto Mary did a round, didn't he? That was the name that I couldn't get in my brain in the previous video that we did. Roberto. I need to check out how to spell his name, but surely he would classify. Unless it's... Would he? Because... Yeah, I've written his name correct. He's not on this. Okay. I thought it was just everyone who did a round, but I think it's only drivers who inherited a full-time seat completely did their name, even if it was for the final 2 rounds or something. So not Roberto Mary. That's annoying. Because that's a great shout. Okay, you had Tatiana Calderon. You had Chamberlain Massey. And then we're missing one driver from the Charouz outfit. We've got to attack the Campos outfit next, in terms of, like, the list. Got to get going with that. Oh, it was Callan Williams, wasn't it? Williams was on this grid. Yeah, he was with Trident. I cannot believe we've just forgotten the F2 champion from that year. That's one of the first people that you'd put. Goodness me. Okay, so we've got 20 out of 30. So we're going to fill a car, Lindsay. Who was with Liam Lawson that season? It's escaped me. I feel like Maloney did a race at the end of the season. Yes, he did! I would not have got that if I didn't guess Maloney. Okay, right, Maloney did a... he did that. I remember him spinning. When Nissani put it on pole, if you remember in the 2022 feature, I remember Nissani... so I remember Maloney spinning at the final, at turn 9 and causing the yellow, so I remember that. Carlin. Okay, I want to get Carlin and I want to get Virtuosi at least. And I want to get one more driver off Campos. Who was in that Carlin alongside Lawson? It's not coming to me at the moment. Jake Hughes drove this season. Yeah, perfect. Another driver on the list. Jabber, Bassin, got those two. So who won? Who won in? I feel like there's an obvious person I'm forgetting. Oh, no, Tixon wasn't on this grid. He left at the end of 2021. So who was it then? Who was it? 2 minutes left, and we've got to figure this out. We have to. Come on now. It's not an option. We have to guess this. Can you tell how passionate I am about Formula 2? Oh, Sergeant. Boom. I couldn't get Sergeant immediately because of the livery. He had the Williams livery, didn't he? Academy. I somehow still got Lawson, but that's just because it was so ingrained in my brain. That's what I'm saying. You miss obvious names in this. Right, Campos. Who was with? Oh, it's coming to me. 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay. There was someone alongside of me. There was. There was one driver. I'm gonna be so annoyed in a second. I'm gonna be so annoyed. There was one driver. There was seriously one driver in that Campos seat, which did Marnie fill in for a race at the end of the season? No. Okay. There was someone in that Campos and I cannot get who it is. This is going to be the most obvious failure, won't it? 30 seconds. Because, well, Bosch got a green kind of livery, didn't the other driver have a blue? or we're gonna miss out. 3, 2, 1. Give up. Oh yeah, Ollie Caldwell. Oh yeah, Marino Sato. Luca Giotto. Oh yeah, David Beckham was in. Oh, yeah, he did. I did say Mary. Okay, I must have spelled it wrong then. Surely. Okay, well, I'm gonna give myself the point for Mary. Like, of course, while I'm doing this on here, technically I'm doing it for the video as well. So you guys know that I got, like, Roberto Mary. I completely forgot that Giotto did a race. Forgot about the Beckman situation. I completely forgot Ollie Caldwell, and that's so annoying. And I forgot Marino Sato in a big way. I'm annoyed about those two especially because they were full-time drivers, Caldwell and Sato. Oh well, you win some and you lose some. Well, that was interesting. This quickfire lasted about 8 minutes in terms of this whole section. So yeah, that's where the video is going to close. We were able to do 3. Let's just say we were better at some than others. You can tell, can't you? You can tell that. As a commentator, I was immediately able to get liveries right from about 3 years on, because that was 2023. This is now 2026. So yeah, you can tell what we excel at, what we sometimes need our information and notes of, and how sometimes our brains just don't function, which is why we need information. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching another video. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next in terms of Sporcle. I'll put all the links of the ones that I did in here in there, so you guys can have a go at it as well. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else, or even if it's not Sporcle, if there's just any things you want me to do specifically, because it's the summer break, we've got lots of time. So yeah, let's spend it very nicely talking about more motor racing.